It looks like maybe there's just something with the grass pattern here.
Yeah, we've seen a couple guys fall in videos of watching film this week of Abingdon and their opponents, but right there he got close to 8 yards. So far, though, just piercing on with the run plays. Had a 9-yard run on the first play, 8, and now 8 again here. Second down and 3, second down and 2 from the 36-yard line. As the Bearcats already down into Abingdon territory. There's a snap, handoff up the middle to Rose. He breaks a tackle out past the 35. He's getting hit by several Falcons, but they can't bring him down. He's still crawling up to the 30. What a play there by Aaron Rose. Right to the 30-yard line. He had 4 or 5 Falcons on him, was still dragging them.
That's a man on wheels, isn't it?
Yeah, you got to watch out for him when he comes off the sideline. Again, he's mainly a defensive guy, but he can do a lot offensively. This is an Abingdon offense. 9 of 11 of their starters are seniors or juniors.
And you know, this Abingdon defensive front looks like they're just trying to fake out Lathrop with a linebacker
Rose
blitz.
Up the middle, still turning his legs. He gets 4 or 5, gets it up near the 26-yard line. Bring up second down and a long 5. Good gain again there. Staying on schedule on first down.
If you watch that Mike linebacker to the outside, though, he's playing with Jamie Lathrop's mind on the blitz each time.
So it's going to bring up a second down and close to 6. There's ref calling timeout for some reason. Crowd here on the Abingdon side loud, getting hyped before the ball game. It's a good crowd tonight between these two talented football teams. There's a snap. This is Adkins off to the left, past the 25. He spins at the 20. He's tackled there, up near the sticks. Don't know where they're going to mark it exactly. It's right at the sticks. It'll bring up third down and less than a yard at the 20. The line to gain just inside the 20-yard line. Falcon defense only allows 188 yards a game rushing. They forced 14 turnovers on the year, so you got to watch out for that. They're a ball-hawking bunch. The Bearcats on the other side have outscored opponents 103-44 in the first half. They're led by former Abingdon offensive coordinator Garrett Ambergy, so he's making his homecoming tonight with the Bearcats as offensive coordinator. Heavy set here. They've got 2 wide receivers, one to the left, one to the right, and they're going to run it straight ahead with
a first down.
Rose, and he tears through for a couple, and that's enough. He gets 3. He only needed 1 to convert, and they're down inside the 20, and that makes it a State Line Motors red zone trip. Again, brought to you by State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol. First down, Cats. Pretty good drive so far. I'm sure Coach Christ, we were talking about, you said the run game would be the difference. I thought, honestly, that we would have to throw it. But so far, this first drive, the Bearcats setting the tone offensively with the run game, and that line is really working up front.
And the difference is honestly just the push this offensive line has got tonight, and they were pursued by the Abingdon defensive line.
Lathrop's going to drop back now. He's rolling out to the right. He flips it across to Medley inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line, inside the 5 at the 4. First down, Cats. Got close to 15 there. Had a little in route, a flat in route. Medley coming across. He broke off from the linebacker in coverage and got the first down.
And great job by Jamie Lathrop. Forced the spying linebacker to either converge on him or get rid of his coverage, or to stick with the man, and he chose Jamie, and he chose wrong, Dylan.
Inside the 5-yard line, first and goal for the Cats on the right hash. They're working right to left across the field. They're close here. Got a wing back. That's Schaefer over off the left tackle. Now he's going to slide over to the right. Rose in the backfield. There's a snap, the handoff. He's up the middle, in. He dives head first. Touchdown, Bearcats. To get on the board to open the ball game. A powerful run by Aaron Rose.
What a gash by this Virginia High offense. That's exactly how you want to start this game. Just came out completely dominated in the trenches and was able to open up holes. That's exactly what you want to start this game, Dylan.
They came out, good return. Michael Howard coming up from that second level is now we're going to attempt the extra point. That's Jacob Failer, 19 for 20 on the year. Good snap. The hold is good. Down, and it is up, just over the left upright inside it. Make it 7-0 Cats. Good drive there for the Bearcats to take the lead, 7-0 here in the early going. 9 plays, 64 yards on that drive. A great piece of work there for the Cats.
4 minutes and 26 seconds at that. A quick drive for the Bearcats.
So we'll see if they can keep up the work. Again, now the real work begins. You got to bring your hard hats against this Abingdon defense. Again, the Bearcats up 7-0. They've now outscored opponents 110-44, counting the last touchdown there. Again, this is a Week 7 matchup between two one-loss teams, a real road test for the Cats as they'll head to Graham next week. Again, we thank you for joining us. Dylan Hutton with Mark Carr, Brady Malone with us up here in the booth. As Failer gets set for the State Line Motors kickoff.
They're lining up kind of short, expecting weird formation for the return here.
7-0 Cats leading. A big drive there. 9 plays, 64 yards. Lots of running. Only one pass attempt on the drive. Aaron Rose able to poke it in from 5 yards out. And different guys running the ball, too. We saw Adkins, we saw Howard, and then we saw Rose cap it off. There's the kick, again brought to you by State Line Motors. Fielded at the 5-yard line, returnable up past the 20 to the 25, and that's as far as he'll get as he gets met by Preston Schaefer and a group there for the Cats. Alex Adkins in there on the tackle as well, along with Lance Geisler. He gets it out to the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Falcons, that's our first dose of the wing tee. True wing tee is Gabe Booth. And that stable of backs comes out on the field. Pierre Jordan, Austin Holloway, and all the great players for Abingdon, all the athletes they have in this wing tee formation. Under center, nobody right behind the quarterback. They'll put a man in motion. They're going to try to get to the edge. Gets across and a good tackle out there in space. That 17 there on the tackle. That's Trey Moore able to close down on it. That was his 14th tackle of the season. Didn't get anything. 2nd down and 10 still.
You know, we talked about the option plays of this Abingdon offense. And if they run jet sweeps all night, I feel very confident for our linebackers' ability to get to the outside and cut off that running lane.
Under center again. This is a tight formation. Only one wide receiver. They'll put Jordan in motion. They're going to run it right up the middle. Good gain here, close to 6, maybe 7. Get a number there for you. That is Holloway on the carry. 6 rushing touchdowns on the year for him. Former defensive end for Abingdon last season. Pierre Jordan will take a play off and calling in the plays from the sideline. So they're old school in the way they run things. Of course, Virginia High, they'll rarely huddle. Abingdon will huddle after every snap.
Got to be quick about it. Only 10 seconds left on the play clock for this play here.
Now we'll see how quick they can get it. It's down to 7, and they haven't broke the huddle. Now they're going to have to hurry to get there.
Expect the motion, too.
Yeah, they get the man in motion. There's a snap. It's just a rollout. Trying to get to the edge, and he's brought down from behind. A good tackle there. Good pursuit as that was
Daniel Venture.
Yeah, that was Venture closing in on the athletic defensive lineman. And, again, he doesn't look like a defensive lineman. 4th down, no gain there, and that'll bring up a punting situation here as the Bearcats hold Abingdon to a 3-and-out. 2 yards actually there on the gain. It's 4th and 4. They'll be snapping it from the 33-yard line, 4th down. Back to return is
Bobby Medley.
Bobby Medley back there this time. So, again, he is a dangerous guy, too. Jamie Lathrop getting ready to get the ball back. There's a snap. It's a good punt. Spiraling to the 30. Medley backpedals, makes an over-the-shoulder catch. Now he's going to try to get around to the right side. He breaks a tackle up to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Cats will take over. So a good start for Virginia High. They get a touchdown on a big drive, 7-0, take the lead, and then get a 3-and-out.
Got to say this, Virginia High hasn't started out this hype in a long time. They haven't played this hot and heavy to start the game. And it's something that looks really nice for us. We can start eliminating the mistakes in the first half. This could be a very dangerous team even later on in the year.
Yeah, we'll see how they can do on this drive and see if they can keep the pressure on the Falcons. Again, this is a very talented Abingdon team that the Cats are going to be taking on tonight. Lathrop and everybody out on the field. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the left, actually 4. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. As Lathrop takes the snap, they're going to hand it off straight away to Howard. There's a flag or 2 now out on the field, so we'll see if they're for the same penalty or they're 2 separate penalties.
Looked like
Howard didn't get much on the carry. He didn't get a yard. This will be 1st down and 10. We'll see. It's a holding penalty against Virginia High, so not a positive penalty there for the Cats. That's the first penalty of the ball game so far.
Virginia High looks up at the scoreboard and sees 1st and 20 and go, what's new, though?
Yep, they saw this a lot last year, or last week, that is, against Joe Howie. It seemed like every time we were out on the field, it was starting off 1st and 15 or 1st and 20. So we'll see how they fare this time against the Falcons. Austin Davidson come out to the left side. It's 3 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Howard joined in the backfield beside Lathrop. There's a snap. Lathrop rolling out to the left, looking downfield. He'll hit underneath the Lane Carroll, gets up to the 30, spins out of a tackle, and falls forward to the 35. What a pickup there. Lane Carroll close to 15 yards there. He caught it for a 10-yard gain and spun forward for 15. Spun forward for 5 yards. Good run, good play there after the catch for the for the soccer player turned football player Lane Carroll, who, of course, we had a good time with last Wednesday.
A lot of fun, great kid, and a very athletic kid, to say the least.
Yeah, he can do a lot of things. He's a talented ball player. There's a snap. Howard is met right at the line of scrimmage. That's Dylan Hale closing down on it. 6'1", 235 lineman. Plays some nose for the Falcons. Mainly plays right there at defensive tackle, but he was there in the backfield for a loss of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and close to 6. Ball sitting on the 34-yard line. They got to get it to the 40, just past the 40 to get the first. Ball sitting on the left hash. The score, 7-0. 4 minutes right on the money now to go here in the first quarter. There's a snap. Lathrop dropping back. Now he's got a lane. There's a spy on him. He breaks past him. Out past the 40 to the 50-yard line, and he's out of bounds. Big run from Lane Carroll.
What a smash block by Michael Bradley there on the outside, too.
Pardon me, Jamie Lathrop there. Still got that Carroll catch in my mind. Is Jamie Lathrop able to scramble close to 20 yards there on the game. 14-yard gain on what was a 3rd down and 7. So yet again, moving the chains as the ball sitting on the 49 right at midfield. The ball sitting right on the right hash. Timeout here. The ref wanting to reset the football. I don't really know what they're trying to get done here. Looking at the play call. I believe they're trying to get the play clock.
There it goes.
Under control. Again, just under 4 minutes until the second quarter will begin. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Howard's going to take it up the left side. There's another flag. And no gain hardly. He got maybe a yard and a half. But there is another flag, and it looks like it'll be against the Cats. It is a hold. That'll push them back 10 yards. We'll have another 1st down and long.
The reoccurring instance here, there seems to be an issue with this the left side of this Virginia High opposite front. Number 69, Dawson Garrett's been getting pushed around a little bit, and that was I believe that was Daniel Vincer out there as well, just getting the bad holding calls on his part. Got to start tightening those up, Dylan. Just tighten them up early.
Yeah, got to get them out of the way here early. We'll see if they're able to do anything here. 1st down and 20. The ball is sitting at the 41-yard line. They'll have to get all the way across to the 39 on the other side of the field to get the 1st down, 1st and 20. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. That's Medley. There's a snap rolling to the left. Lathrop looking downfield. It's incomplete. Threw it wide. It was in the area of Bobby Medley and Lane Carroll. It looked like there was some confusion there between the 2 wide receivers for the Cats as it landed incomplete. 2nd down and 20.
Yeah, it looked like Bobby Medley was trying to run a quick out, but then Lane Carroll ran the curl route. It really just didn't look right.
And Carroll was right there too, so don't really know where that one was intended. Austin Davidson out there as well. He's going over to the left side to the slot over on the other side. So 4 wide receivers. Howard in the backfield. Again, Howard wearing number 22 tonight in honor of Michael Watkins. There's a snap. Lathrop dropping straight back now, scrambling off to the right. He flips it over the middle. Diving grab there. Good catch. As that was Michael Bradley coming up with a good catch, close to 12 yards on the catch.
Remind you a little bit of that shovel pass that he had last week for another 20
really
yards.
Late their decision to throw, but able to flip it across, and that was 11-yard gain. That makes it 3rd down and 9. 1st down will have to go to the 39, just past the 40. The ball sitting on the 48 as we're in Abingdon territory. This is a big 3rd down. You got to think if you pick up half of it, you get to go for it. There's a snap, straight back Lathrop. Gets a good block. Now he's going to flip it downfield into double coverage.
What
coming
a
down
catch.
with it.
Wow.
That was Michael Bradley.
No.
Michael Bradley came down with it, but they called it incomplete.
I don't know how you call that.